My parents made learning to drive a nightmare. I just need to vent about how messed up my experience with learning to drive was because of my parents. I was forced to get my learner's permit at 14, even though I wasn't ready. Every time I practiced, my parents acted like backseat drivers. They used flags that weren't spaced properly as obstacles and kept saying, "I killed people." Like, what? White flags aren't used as barriers for driving tracks. Cones are. And here I am, a 14-year-old, trying to learn, while they made everything unnecessarily stressful. Then came the empty parking lot practice. I did a full 180 turn, and my mom yelled at me for hitting everyone's vehicles, all while she told me to pretend the lot was full of cars. How was I supposed to do that? I was a kid with barely any experience operating a vehicle. The written test, I failed 8 times. I had no proper experience, no guidance at first, and barely got the flashcards until much later. My sister, meanwhile, got her license at 14 like it was nothing. I was stuck studying from lost materials, retaking tests, and waiting months between attempts. Finally, I passed the written part, but my practical test kept failing because I didn't go up to 40 or stop to turn. Normal things a beginner might do. At that point, I was so frustrated I said, "I don't care about driving anymore." I ended up finally getting my license at 19. By then, I had practiced on a highway with minimal traffic over and over, used my grandfather's car, and dealt with insurance restrictions from my parents. Even then, they treated it like I was magically supposed to be perfect immediately. It wasn't just tough parenting. It was a pattern of control, inconsistency, and unfair expectations. They prioritized my sister over me, set impossible standards, and blamed me for things I couldn't control. Learning to drive should have been about gaining experience, safely, not years of unnecessary stress, humiliation, and frustration. I finally have my license, but the process completely destroyed any confidence I had in myself as a driver at first, and made me resent my parents,